joining us today to honor our beloved Mama Tula's passing. I'm Captain Mrs. Nico. Mama Tula was born on November 11, 1934 in Santa Cruz, Ilocos, Philippines. During her time in the Philippines, Mama Tula withdrew from school to continue care for her grandparents. Alongside of caretaking, Mama Tula hid her hobbies away from her family and attended sewing classes and was one of the best in her class. After completing sewing classes, the neighborhood would come to Mama to sew their clothing, and with the money she made, she hid from her family. She met her Papa Sylvester and got married in February of 1969 in the Philippines. Papa Sylvester arrived here in Hawaii in August of 1969, and then returning to the Philippines for the birth of their first son, Roel. Shortly after, in August of 1971, Mama Tula Roel moved to Hawaii to be with Papa Sylvester while she was 7 months pregnant, carrying their second son, Rafael, and giving birth in October 1971. They then had their daughter, Rosanna, in January of 1973. Here in Hawaii, she worked at Kinko for 15 years before working for Sodexo as a kitchen worker for another 10 years before finally retiring in 2007, shortly after the passing of her late husband.
Mama Tula passed peacefully in her sleep on March 6, 2022 at 5:55 a.m. in Honolulu, Hawaii. She was survived by children Rafael and Sandra Jandog, Rosanna Jandog, Karen Jandog, and her grandchildren Nicholas and Anthony Jandog, Keelan and Christian Jandog, Kathy Jandog and family, Jasmine Dela Cruz Ritoto, and Stephanie Macon family, as well as her great-granddaughter Athena J. Jandog here. We also honor her late husband, Sylvester Jandog, and her beloved son, Roel Jandog. She will be remembered as a loving mama and a very hard worker, an avid gardener, and a great seamstress. She truly cherished all the moments, saving almost every picture she could get her hands on, and displaying them around the house. She lived a simple life full of love and memories that we know she will cherish with her in paradise. We want to thank everyone again for joining us today to help us remember our Mama Tula, and we know that she greatly appreciates each and every one of you being here. Anyone have anything they'd like to say?
Mom, thank you for accepting me and Jasmine into your family and treating her like your own granddaughter. Thank you for trusting and letting me to take care of you. All of your advice, support, and love have never been lost on me. Thank you for being an amazing mother-in-law, full of love, care, and understanding. I love you, Mom.
Mama, you will be greatly missed. We love you, Mama. I remember as a little kid, every time she saw you, she loved her grandkids so much. She would hug each and every one of us, and each hug, it was just like an embrace. And every time she kissed us, like she would just take a deep breath as if she's like smelling us. But that's just a way of showing us her love. And I just remember her coming home from work every time as a little kid and just bringing home these baked cookies, and they're just one of the best cookies, one of the best memories I have with Mama as a kid growing up. And all her blankets that she made for all of us with our names in them, those comfy blankets, are so much what I love all of them. And I still have a pillow that she made me when I was like, I don't know, 4 years old. Still have it to this day. I sleep with it. My favorite pillow, probably have it in my life. But thank you, Mama. We love you. We miss you. Thank you.
I remember picking up Mama from dialysis. She was kind of too weak to go into the car, so I had to carry her in. And the drive home, she was just saying how tired she was. She asked me to come home
because I no longer live at the house. But she asked me to come home, and she just said, when I go, um, me, your papa, and your dad will watch all of you guys. And I remember that same day too, mom always said not to give her certain types of foods. But when mom didn't know, I would just go into her room, and then when mom finds out, me and her would just like laugh, you know? But I can't wait, or I can't imagine what she sees at the heaven gates. But we're gonna miss you, Mama. Say hi to Papa. Say hi to our dad. And can't wait. I can't wait till we meet again.
Grandma Tula, she was so kind-hearted and always made sure we ate no matter what the time or situation was.
She always put everyone before herself, and I say that she lived a long and fulfilled life, and she lived it to the fullest. I bet that she's actually spending a reunion with Dad and Papa, and probably yelling at them. And we will miss her and have her in our hearts. We love you, Mama, and please sing some fucking kansa for us.
Mama Tula was so sorry. Okay, sorry. Mama Tula was a feisty, demanding, hardworking spirit who knew what she wanted and hardly no one could ever change her mind. But she was also a very loving, soft-earning lady who knew when to put her guard down to show us love and support. Who not only held the title of being our grandmother, but also held the title of being our friend during the darkest moment and a guide when we were all lost. In Mama Tula's last few days, I was blessed to given the chance to spend moments with her that will last me a lifetime. In those 2 days in the hospital, she told me to stay, to smile. But my smile wasn't the case. It was all her. The smile she held every time I walked into the room. It was a smile when I said I love you, and the smile when she said I love you back. And in those few exchange moments with the little words out of her, it was her way to tell me that she lived a lovely life, that she will be okay, and that her love will always be enough to radiate any room that she's in. Ma, we're always going to be grateful for you being our diamond, for comforting us in times that were hard, for all the sacrifices you have made that allowed us to walk in every phase in life that we're about to encounter, and all the wisdom you share. For you, Mama, we'll continue to love, to smile, and to love just the way you have taught us. We're forever grateful to be loved by you and to love you. Thank you.